Thank you very much, David. It's a real pleasure for me to be here this evening to honor somebody who truly inspires me, and that's Dr. Martha Piper, who is a scientist, a corporate and not-for-profit sector director, and one of Canada's most accomplished and influential academic leaders and administrators. As many of you know, Martha spent a significant portion of her career here in Alberta, as topping that off as Vice President Research at the University of Alberta, and then left our province to go to the University of British Columbia, where she assumed the role as president. And I think all of us would agree that in that role, Martha set a very high bar. She is described as someone who has energy, integrity, and vision, and she really accomplished a tremendous amount in that role. She had focus, where she looked at her role as president as raising the bar at the University of British Columbia by focusing on research excellence and ensuring that the students who graduated from UBC were truly global citizens. As a new president, I've seen very quickly that the days are long, the stakeholders very diverse, and the opportunities are tremendous. And it's easy to focus on what you want to build within your own organization, and Martha did a tremendous job in that respect. But I think a sign of a true leader is somebody who looks for opportunity beyond their own borders, and I think that's what really differentiates Martha Piper. She stepped up on the national stage. She was on the forefront of truly transforming the research enterprise in this country, and she had a huge influence in positioning Canada on the international stage through a number of programs that were launched at the federal level. She was a voice to make the case to ensure that we could recruit the talent that we needed to ensure that the research we perform was again at the international caliber and that it would make a difference not only to our economy, but our society and the way that we live. She is somebody that is respected, who is listened to, and I think has made contributions go well beyond the academic sector and truly touch many aspects of public policy. Again, she's an inspiration to me. I know that she is a pride of Vancouver and British Columbia, but Martha, you have many friends and admirers in this province too, and I'm very delighted to be able to ask you to come to the stage to receive the Public Policy Forum Award in the name of Peter Lougheed. Please come to the stage.
If you don't, we'll do it for you.
Okay, thank you. Well, thank you so much, Elizabeth, for that kind introduction, and I want to offer my warmest congratulations to you on your recent appointment. We're all cheering you on and know that this is a remarkable time to be assuming the leadership at the University of Calgary, so warmest congratulations to you. I am deeply honored that the Public Policy Forum has selected me as one of tonight's recipients of the Peter Lougheed Awards for Public Policy Leadership. It's particularly meaningful to me to share this award with the other 3 recipients, all of whom I have the highest regard, and I would like to offer my warmest congratulations to each of them. Having said this, I must say I feel like a bit of a sham. Public policy is not something I go to bed thinking about. Neither do I consider myself much of a public policy expert. Indeed, everything I know and care about in terms of public policy is the result of other people, to whom this award truly belongs. People who have supported and advised me, people who I have learned from, and people who have inspired me to think differently. People like Peter Mickelson, Robert Lacroix, Don Mazankowski, David Dodge, Kevin Lynch, Eddie Goldenberg, so many of my colleagues at the U of A and UBC, and of course, Peter Lougheed, the individual we truly honor this evening. Now, the first time I met you, Peter, I don't know whether you remember it, but I remember it vividly, was about 20 years ago. It was at a luncheon at the U of A where we were awarding the Peter Lougheed scholarships, some of the most prestigious scholarships given to undergraduate students at the university. Peter was in attendance, and the fortunate awardees were able to meet Peter and interact with him. As I witnessed this, I became quite envious of the students. Not because of the money associated with their scholarships, but rather because these students had someone to emulate. By accepting an award in Peter Lougheed's name, the recipients immediately acquired a mentor, a model, and inspiration. Now, I compared, as I was sitting at the lunch, I compared this experience with my own, where as a doctoral student, I had received a government scholarship. There was, in my mind, no comparison between the value of the two different awards. I wished at that time that I had received a scholarship named after an individual who I could admire, rather than a faceless, impersonal government award. Well, who would think that nearly 20 years later, my wish would come true? I now, through the receipt of this award, have achieved what I so yearned for at that luncheon: to be recognized through an award named after the giant in the field of public policy. Peter Lougheed is truly one of the high points of my life. And so, even if I am a sham, I accept this Peter Lougheed Award with glee. And while I dedicate it to all the people in my life who have inspired me and who truly deserve it, I keep for myself the knowledge that I carry Peter's name, and hence now share with him, if only in a minor way, his dedication to the public good and his commitment to the betterment of society. And for that, I am extremely grateful. Thank you very much.